Alright guys, well, I'm going to start this video out tonight with a note that I got from my sister. She's not my blood sister, but she's as much of a sister to me as I want her to be, Kayla. She wrote, buddy, or I'm sorry, she wrote, bro. I went to work. I'll be back afterwards. Love, Kayla. And that was so sweet. I just loved it. So I taped it onto my laptop, and that's where it still sits to this day. In any case, I started the video out with a positive note because the noise in the background is just my laptop. I'm watching YouTube like always. But see, that's where I have it taped so I can read it every day, and it reminds me that someone loves me. Anyways, this is all I do is I watch YouTube. I love it. I just love YouTube. I believe in YouTube. I think that YouTube and Google are great companies. And anyways, so this video tonight is about bullying. Because a friend of mine, John, who I used to work with at the cab company, messaged me on YouTube and said that his little girl's being bullied in school. And it broke my heart just to even think about what that little girl has to be going through. And guys, we have to do something about this. We have to come together as one. And we have to sit down with our kids and talk to the kids. There's nothing else is going to change bullying unless the parents do something about it with to their children. It needs to be known that bullying is not okay. Bullying is scarring. Bullying is terrible. Bullying is making somebody not want to go to school, making somebody sick in their stomach, making somebody not pay attention to their assignments in school, someone not doing their homework because they're probably so worried about going back to school the next day that they can't even focus on their homework. I've been there, I've done that. And I was also, on the other hand, I was the bullier when I was a kid. And see, it's because I wasn't educated on bullying. I wasn't taught. I mean, I had great parents, and I still have, thank God, I still do have great parents. But guys, one thing my parents didn't do was they never sat me down and explained to me as a younger kid how scarring bullying can be. And it can't be anymore. Bullying just simply can't be. We really need to do something about it, guys. And I don't know what we can do. I don't know what the answer is. I don't have the answer to all. But I know one thing, that it does start with the kids. Or actually, to be honest, it starts with the parents. Because if the parents would sit down and talk to their kids and tell them that that will not be tolerated in any way, shape, or form, maybe it would cut some of this bullying out. I mean, that's my opinion anyways. Again, I don't have the answer, and I didn't do no sort of research on bullying. I don't know how to stop it. My friend John asked me to mention in here, I think I'm gonna assume, he didn't say what school his daughter goes to, but I'm going to assume she goes to Greater Johnstown. I don't even know how old his daughter is. So maybe if anybody's watching this that lives in our area and would write into Johnstown, any Johnstown, there's Johnstown Middle School, there's Johnstown High School. And I'm not really familiar with the grade schools nowadays. Everything's changed so much since I've been in school. So anyways, I thought maybe I'm going to myself write a letter, and I'll send it to the middle school and just say that a friend, I don't need to put names or nothing, but I can say that a friend reached out to me on my YouTube page and asked me to make a video about this. That's how concerned he is for his daughter. And I'm sure it breaks his heart that he has to send his little girl to school every day when she's crying and don't want to go. I can only imagine what he goes through and how he has to feel knowing that his daughter is going to school and she's going to be at the hands of these other kids bullying her all day long. What that poor girl must be going through, God bless her heart. That's just sickening. It really is. It sickens me. It makes me feel so bad for her. I wish there was something I could do, because no matter what it was, I would do it. But obviously, I don't have all the answers, and I can't fix the world, guys. I'm not that important. I'm just Buddy. And I don't have no kids, so unfortunately, I don't even know what that must feel like for my friend John. But I do know one thing. I do have nieces and 2 nephews. And I know if I knew that any one of them were being bullied in school, I'd be furious. And I know I'd be ready to talk to some parents. Because obviously, you can't just go into a school and pull a kid out of class and scold another person's child about bullying. But I'd be ready to talk to some parents, I know that. My nieces and my nephews will never, ever be bullied. And if they are, I better not find out about it, because I'm telling you now, I'll go nuts. They'll have Bill 302 me again. It'll be the 3rd time. Let somebody bully my nieces, especially. Now, my nephews live out in another area. I don't never get to see them. God bless their hearts. I never get to see my own nephews. But in any case, like I said, if my nieces or my nephews was ever bullied, that'd be the end of it. Because that school, I know one thing, that school would do something about it. Okay? Anyways, I don't even want to think about that right now. I'm trying to stay focused on John and what his daughter's going through. So guys, all I can do is ask you guys to please write something to the Johnstown School District about bullying. Just make it a general letter. If just one of you does it, I'd be so happy. It would really, really, really make my birthday, and it would make my Christmas, it would make my holiday, just to know that somebody cared enough to do this for my buddy's little girl. That's all that girl wants, I'm sure, for Christmas, is just to not be bullied. Isn't that a shame that that's all that little girl probably wants for Christmas, is to not be bullied? That's a shame. That is a damn shame. God bless her heart. In any case, guys, I'm going to get off here. It's over 8 minutes. I try to keep my videos all, as of now, since they've all been staying around 60, 70, 80, maybe 100 views. I'm grateful for the views I get, don't get me wrong. I just wish that my channel was doing better, so I'm trying to upload more videos and more content. I did a short earlier. It was pretty good. It was a good one. I enjoyed it myself. So anyways, and then the video that I uploaded today, yesterday, when my friend Heather was here, it's after midnight now, so anyways, I liked that video. That was funny. I even enjoy watching myself. That's crazy, huh? I make myself laugh. But in all seriousness, about this bullying stuff, guys, come on, someone please help me with this. I'm going to do my best to type up a letter on the laptop, and I'll go downstairs. There's a printer in the building where I live. I'll print it out and mail it in to them, and sign it and let them know who I am, and at least that I went to Johnstown and I know what bullying was like. And it's not fun for no kids, and no kid should have to endure it, period. They have to get more serious about this bullying. These kids that are doing it need suspended. They need to be home with their parents, so that their parents can look at them for the 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 days that they get suspended. They need suspended. They need expelled. They need something. This bullying shit should not be happening. Especially not in 2021. Kids today should be able to go to school with a clear conscience, knowing that they're going to get an education and to eat a meal, that's it. Nothing more. Peace, love, and happiness. Buddy 814.